The band's name, Lips Inc. and Funky Town here at the new Rue 102. Rick Godley with you. It is 6:24. We just lit up the live stream. Happens to be the 14th of June, recognized as Flag Day, and I called Curtis Hawkins up yesterday afternoon because he also is with the VFW Post 3615, and what they've been doing for, well, pardon my chair, but it's a squeaky chair. It comes across. What they've been doing is having raffles. Curtis, give me a ticket here. Where is that ticket so I can do a little show and tell? And it's only $10. And to raise money for a new post, Post 3615, we want to do the most for the post. And the city of Ruston has promised $300,000 to build the post. And we just got to come up with the rest. I don't know what it's called, but earnest money, if you want to call it that. But to do that and to take a chance and to win this grill. But more importantly, let's first of all start. Today is Flag Day. Flag Day, June 14th. Curtis, good morning, my friend. Thank you so much for coming in.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And let me see. Let me get your microphone. This is. Now it's on. All right, now say good morning.
Good morning, Rick.
There you are.
Thanks for having me on this morning.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's go back. I like to go to the origin, if you will, the genesis. And you talked a little bit, and J.D. Harper, may he rest in peace, because he did so much for our community. Talk about the local initiative, because we're going to have the flag retirement ceremony this morning at 10:30, and it will be at Owens Memorial Funeral Home in the field back there, the graveyard. So talk about that and bring folks up to speed.
Years ago, the VFW, the veterans, and the military museum got together. We got a flag drop-off box. There was a big concern. People didn't know what to do with their flags. They didn't want to throw them in the trash can, so they just held on to them. Mm-hmm. We ended up providing an old converted mailbox, turned it to look like a flag. It's now stationed outside the military museum there on Memorial Drive, mm-hmm. across from the Boys and Girls Club, and it gives people a chance to go by and donate their flags there. They're used, torn, tattered flags, and after the flags are donated, the VFW coordinates with some different groups, one of those being the Boy Scouts, mm-hmm. and we go through a certain procedure to disassemble the flag, separate the colors and the stars and everything, and then on Flag Day there's actually a ceremony where they are destroyed or buried, if you will, in the proper manner, the proper etiquette for the U.S. flag, and that's done at Owens Memorial on Highway 80.
Right, and that's going to be this morning at 10:30, and we brought up a gentleman's name, J.D. Harper. Let's give him some homage right now as well, because the man was institutional in the VFW Post, which, by the way, why do we need a new home?
Well,
I know why. Tell them why.
The VFW Post was built somewhere around 1933. There's mm-hmm. no rebar in, to support the foundation, the concrete foundation, and over the years it has just crumbled. And when the foundation crumbles, everything else crumbles. It affects the roof. It affects everything. Pieces of the building started falling apart. We as a group of veterans were like, we need to do something. We're not going to be able to stay in this post long. Over the years, it's continually deteriorating. About for the past 10 years, we haven't really had a home, a place to meet. We've been kind of bouncing around, using some of the city facilities and other facilities to meet. So J.D. Harper was very instrumental in starting a new building fund to get a new post for the local veterans. So that's kind of where this has originated from. Mm-hmm. And the new post is going to be right almost next to where the old post is, there on Memorial Drive in front of the Boys and Girls Club. So we're very thankful for the city of Ruston to contribute the overwhelming majority of the funding needed for this building. But yet we still have to come up with things, and all the money that we get from this goes actually into the building structure and furnishing it with whatever's needed to to complete that.
And one way to, oh, by the way, for the sake of those listening right now, Memorial Drive, the Water Tower, the Military Museum, where the Ruston Municipal Pool used to be. And Curtis, for me, did you grow up in Ruston?
I did.
I did not. I moved here in '82, but that whole area that is right there on Memorial Drive and goes back to where the city power plant was, which is dilapidated, and the Ruston Farmers Market, the historic fire station. All of that is going to be reimagined, revamped, and so what's really neat for me to see is that which is old is new again. The pool's going to be a state-of-the-art skate park.
Yes.
There's plans for the military museum to move into the Boys and Girls Club building, because they have also building plans, so that's going to be renovated and innovated bigger, and now the VFW Post will be there as well. So it truly will be Memorial Plaza, if you will.
Looking forward to those days.
Oh, yeah, and they're getting closer. So for $10, now I'm not a cooker by way, but we're looking at that grill. You want to explain what this $10 chance can possibly win you?
Sure, it's a trailer that's been converted to a cook trailer.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 fryers, so there's 4 baskets on there. There's a crawfish dump. You can boil your crawfish and dump them right out. There's a grill on the end of it, and then a workstation that's built in there also. And so it's just real easy to hook up your vehicle behind it. It's lightweight compared to some other cook trailers. It's not too big. To me, it's the perfect size. It's awesome.
Well,
and so we're trying to raffle this off to contribute to finishing out the post building that we're working on.
You know, if you do win this, you're going to become the envy of the neighborhood, and you're going to
everybody will be your friend.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Even enemies will turn into your friends real quick. And ways that folks can purchase a ticket. I know Daniel Watson's involved, Tom Bonio, you as well. And these are the ticks, and they're going to be drawn. We're going to draw it, by the way, Kathy Cox Bonio as well as Tom Bonio. We'll be talking today to have an event at the Lincoln Parish Museum in the afternoon, maybe having some strawberry shortcake, and do the drawing and have the winner on this. But how can somebody get a tick?
They feel free to contact me. My number is 318-237-3589. That's 318-237-3589. Or you can contact Tom. I don't know if you have his contact number.
I do, but not offhand right now.
We'll get that a little bit later.
Well, they can get in touch with me here at the station as well, because
Yes.
I can plug them in. So
Absolutely.
I love the doing the most good. That's from the Salvation Army, and this is and Kathy Cox came up with the let's do the most for the Post to get what we need to get, so the city of Ruston can get going and get building the VFW Post. And remind people what this is, Curtis, because you could see I wasn't born yesterday. I was born a couple of decades ago, and you as well. But we have veterans coming that have, I want to say it's up to 4 million veterans in the United States since 2001. And they may not know what a VFW is, and it is exclusively for those veterans of a foreign war. And we've been having foreign wars for almost 20 years now.
That's correct. It's just the Post is just a building, but it's an organization too. It's an organization of veterans that have served in foreign wars, not just prior military. There's other organizations for that a lot of times meet in that building, and the American Legion. But the Veterans of Foreign War is a place where local veterans can gather together. We can fellowship, we can meet. The overwhelming majority of the meetings that we do are on community projects, ways that we can reach out to other veterans, people that are coming back. We work with Blue Star Mothers. We support different veterans organizations. And the projects we do, whether it be helping a veteran we find out needs a new hospital bed or different things like that, have a ton of projects that we do just to help the veterans that are in need. So it's a fellowship place, it's a professional organization, and it's designed to help veterans in any way that's needed in our community.
Right, and so the Post 3615 out of Ruston will get a new building, and we're looking at a little video. We talked a little bit, and Curtis, you know as well as I, some folks don't realize there is a proper way to dispose of the flag, and this is a teachable moment because we can see the Boy Scouts here and disposing of the flag properly, and Owens donating the plot of land for all the flags.
That's correct. If you've never been to one, I encourage you to go out this morning, take your children, and like Rick said, it'd be a great teachable moment, not only for some of the adults who don't know,
Right.
but to show the children, hey, throughout your life, fly your flag, be proud of your country, but there's also a solemn respect, and there's proper ways to do things. They're going to play taps out there and do a few things. It's very moving, it's very stirring, and it's something that will stick with you if you've never been to it. So I definitely encourage you to run out today and grab a couple people, run out.
That'll be 10:30 this morning, and once again, the $10 to do the most for the Post to win the griddle. June 30th, we'll be wrapping that up, and to get involved in that, there was another thought. Oh, the flags that you see around town with the white bases on them are also an ancillary way for fundraising for the VFW. And
That's correct.
I've been telling Tom you're charging too little. Do you know how much? What is it, $75? And if you're a business and you want a flag in front of your business, get in touch with the VFW. Am I underselling you? And then you give them the flag, and you'll take care of that flag forever.
That's correct. If it's stolen or it's damaged, we replace it. There's a yearly fee for that. Your people are welcome to fly it every day, fly it on special occasions. It's up to you, but we provide the concrete block to keep it from falling over, the red pole, and the flag. And you don't necessarily have to be a business to get it. We have some homeowners that, hey, I want to help veterans out. I want to fly a flag. I'd love to have one. Tom Boniel can help, reach out to any of us. We can help get you in touch with somebody that can do that. And the fee is not, like you said, the fee is not very much, but all that basically goes back into providing new flags and supporting the VFW flag program. So if you go around town, there's 3 places usually that we put out flags: on Highway 80 at Farmville Highway with the right by the fire station. That triangle. 167 South has another when you're coming into town where the roads 167 splits there. And I'm trying to think of the third place.
Northtown, right outside where we're the studios. It's right back behind us here.
Yes.
And
Almost from Captain D's.
That's it.
And Wendy's.
That's it.
And
it's early in the morning, man.
That's right. So we put those out on special occasions, and that's another service that the VFW does for the community.
Well, I know you got to get on the road. I thank you for all that you do. It's Curtis Hawkins. We just got a couple of more weeks. $10 for folks to get a chance on this Grill Deluxe. And all the money's going to go to the VFW Post, the Ruston VFW Post, 3615. And thank you so much. Any closing thoughts to anything we missed on this one?
We thank everybody for their support. We're part of the community. We want to give back to the community. And right now we're asking for a little help to get us into a building so we can continue to serve the veterans of Ruston and Lincoln Parish.
For sure. And one of the things, too, is the Boy Scouts are involved in the flag retirement ceremony, but if there is another organization, I know that Tom and Curtis could use help putting those flags out as well, because those concrete blocks weigh how much? Like 80 pounds?
The older I get, the more they weigh.
That's exactly right. Curtis Hawkins here on the New Roo. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you for having us on, Rick.
You're welcome. It is 6:38 currently as we continue now. Here's J.D. McPherson on the New Roo 102. All right, hang on. We'll kill this. Sounded good.